Binge Pipe's interactive menu screen. There are traditional streaming services, and then there's Binge Pipe. What's the difference? How is Binge Pipe superior? Is Binge Pipe even a real streaming service? Why so many questions? Is it hot in here? What's that over there?
Ugh.
What's the matter, Mark?
I'm trying to find my blood type, but these medical forms are just so complicated.
Oh, Mark, you silly idiot. You don't have to understand forms anymore.
I don't?
No! Just send all your information to BingePipe and they'll find the answers for you.
They can do that?
Sure. Thanks to BingePipe's customer vault, I can send them my medical history, credit card details, voting record, deepest fears, food allergies, romantic preferences, and lucky numbers, and they'll sort through it to find the data I need and keep the leftover details for themselves.
Wow, that sounds great. Looks like I won't need this paperwork. And with the extra time, we can get dinner. Do you like burritos?
I don't know. I'll have to ask BingePipe.
Check out this great content streaming soon to BingePipe.
Everybody down! Get down on the floor now! This is my first time teaching a yoga class! I said get down!
According to the last census, I'm the fastest gun in the West.
Go Mayor! Go Mayor! Goat Mayor!
I've just fallen down the stairs, but I feel great.
You can play as an audience member and have an impact on the game, like someone who objects at a wedding.
Hey kids, do you think reading is fun? Yeah! Great! Then help me read this alimony letter from my ex-wife.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
D is for Deborah, and I wasn't good enough for her.
Sure, we're just an island of talking horses, but can't we treat our island with respect? What? Were you all raised in a barn? You were? All of you?
It sure is taking a long time to start this game, but BingePipe has time. We have all the time in the world.
As a mom, I used to stay up nights worried about what my kids were watching on TV. But then I got BingePipe. With hours and hours of quality movies, TV programs, and game shows, I haven't had time to worry about my kids at all. Whoa, a movie about a horse that's also a doctor? Looks like I'm missing another dance recital.
You're not ready for all this new BingePipe content, but check out these shows anyway, you risk-taker.
Truffles and tea cakes and truffles. I love them exactly the same.
BingePipe is having a rough week, but is still here to present You Don't Know Jack. BingePipe, please like us.
Welcome to the game. I'm Cookie Masterson, and a quick warning, if you are pregnant, you technically count as 2 players, so divide scores accordingly. 2 players. Well, I'm glad you two found each other. So, let's make this happen.
Time for question 1.
First question. Single serving of science. Finally cashed in that 20-year-old Bed Bath & Beyond coupon and got myself a sweet new coffee maker. But it only takes K-cups. If K is referring to the unit of measurement Kelvin, what's in 1 K? Frozen coffee, highly pressurized coffee, microscopic coffee, or coffee from the future? And how'd we do? Right. About now you should feel ashamed. I thought it was obvious it was this one. Kelvin is a thermodynamic temperature measurement, and 1 Kelvin is just 1 above absolute zero, which is absolutely undrinkable.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Next up, movie pass-fail. What would be a good study book for a filmmaker who wants to pass the Bechdel test? Farting for dummies, goldfish for dummies, drowning for dummies, or women for dummies? So what'd you pick? Speaking of correct answers, in order for a film to pass the Bechdel test, it must feature at least 2 women having a conversation about anything other than men. Honestly, if you have to read this book, maybe just stick to making movies about farts.
Why don't we do it with 3?
And now, Avenue Q and A, and it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a song from the musical Avenue Q or a tweet from celebrity Gary Busey. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Avenue Q or Gary Busey. And you're both doing this together, so pay attention. Ready? Good. I'm not wearing underwear today. Compliment someone and they'll shut up. Not every F word is the F word. The internet is for porn. Everyone's a little bit racist. I just made spaghetti for the first time. Things are in season for a reason. I'm not mad. I'm furious. Okay, let's move along.
I don't need you anymore.
Why not try? Thank God it's Friday the 13th. What type of summer camp would be terrorized by Jason Voorhees? A band camp, a math camp, a swim camp, or a computer camp? Who picked what? JSON is a computing term meaning JavaScript object notation. I could easily explain it to you, but what do you know? We don't have the time. In the first film, the killer is actually JSON's motherboard. Behold, Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's a monster.
John Lennon's alter ego in Yellow Submarine. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? Okay, who chose what?
Uh-oh.
Oh, you tried so hard. Here's what a right answer looks like. In the 1968 animated film Yellow Submarine, John Lennon is introduced as Frankenstein's monster. Round 1 is over. Time to see who is actually trying.
These players are currently tied for the lead.
From these seeds shall grow a mighty oak. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
Time and fun stops for no one.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Here's one for you. London Colin. What could actor Colin Firth change his name to while still retaining its basic meaning? Colin Lake, Colin Creek, Colin Estuary, or Colin Bog? Let's see how that shook out. A firth is another name for an estuary, a water passage where the tide meets a river current.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Here we have, you catch more bees with lemonade. If the queen bee, Beyonce, had the same diet as a queen bee, what would she sing? All the single babies, all the single babies. I don't think you're ready for this royal jelly. I weigh okay, or uh-oh, oh no, ovule. Okay, what'd you pick? Curious? Here it is. Royal jelly is a viscous substance secreted from worker honeybees and fed exclusively to queen bees. But if there's no royal jelly available, most queen bees have hot sauce in their bag. Swag.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
It's time for... There are 3 types of people in the world. And chest strut fits lime floor.
It's time for a...
Remember to type quick. That cache will be counting down until you lock in an answer. Okay, focus up. Check out this gibberish phrase and write down what popular phrase it rhymes with. Floor wetter, bore, or nurse. And don't let that punctuation fool you. Church bells are ringing. Okay, what was it? All right, let's move on. Oh, here's a good one. Reading is fun and mental. Who's probably not allowed in a PetSmart? Atticus Finch, Lenny Small, Rabbit Angstrom, or Holly Golightly? So who got it? Lenny Small is a character in Of Mice and Men who likes to pet rabbits and puppies, but they usually end up dead. This one's called WWEIEIO. Kids love professional wrestling about as much as professional wrestlers love doing things other than professional wrestling. Based on his well-known catchphrase taunt, what would most likely be John Cena's favorite childhood game? Duck Duck Goose, Peekaboo, London Bridge is Falling Down, or Patty Cake? I love this part. John Cena is well known for saying, "You can't see me," which is also the name of his first studio album. I know that because I bought a Cena album thinking it was a Sia album, and I gotta say, I have zero regrets. It's time. Oh, was I talking? Silly me. Here's your clue. Names that stand for something. Pick the words that the acronyms stand for. Good luck. Nicely done, player 2. I'm glad the underdog won. You did know you were the underdog, right?
You don't know Jack!
Binge Pipe, lacking other options, will present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, yes, we will marry you.
Welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie, and if you mute me, I will find out about it. I view you two as my children, in that I've already chosen a favorite. Okay, it's time.
Time for question 1.
To get things rolling, a little bump and grind. Dance-based exercise is very empowering. That's why I'm currently wearing a bedazzled headband. Which of these moves could I actually do in my burlesque class? Shimmy out of my shimmy, shake out of my shake, bump out of my bump, or jiggle out of my jiggle? Let's see who got it. Time to strip some points. Shimmy is another word for chemise or slip, a type of sleeveless dress or undergarment. Shimmy is also a dance move that is very seductive, or so I've been told. I'm way behind on my homework.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Let's try Doc Block. Say your sexy, sexy doctor can clearly see how thirsty you are. What's the most likely diagnosis? Horniness and diabetes, horniness and hypertension, horniness and Lyme disease, or horniness and scurvy? Hope you like what you picked. Constant unquenchable thirst is one of the major symptoms of diabetes. Official diagnosis, diabetes AF.
Why don't we do it with free?
There is no hiding from text or subtext, and it's a dis or dat. So I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a piece of art attributed to street artist Banksy or an emoji on my smartphone. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between Banksy or an emoji. And you're both doing this together, so focus up. Okay, let's do it. Man shrugging. Man hanging from window. Woman factory worker. Men with bunny ears. Umbrella girl. Girl with skipping rope. Selfie. You really excel in the middle lane. Moving right along.
I don't need you anymore.
Coming up, NSFW GPS. Where's the G-spot? Between a guitar's D and A strings, between a guitar's B and D strings, between a guitar's B and E strings, or between a guitar's F and H strings? Okay, let's take a look. Just keep feeling around. You'll find it. I take it you've never played an instrument before. Now pay attention. To play a G on a guitar, pluck the string between the B and D strings. Trust me, you'll know if you find it. Take a good look at type equals squiggly bracket male, comma, revolutionary squiggly bracket.
Except all cookies don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
BingePipe has acquired some search histories they need help with.
Yes, we need your help in identifying which political revolutionary it belongs to. Options if I was wrongfully imprisoned for 27 years. Stream Invictus. Better title for Average Hike to Liberty. Whose search history have we acquired? Martin Luther King Jr., Mikhail Gorbachev, Nelson Mandela, or Fidel Castro.
What'd you guys pick? Nelson Mandela was the anti-apartheid revolutionary and former president of South Africa who was imprisoned, wrote Long Walk to Freedom, and was played by Morgan Freeman in the film Invictus.
BingePipe loves to learn about our customers, and we will share that information with the government, but only if they ask, and they will ask.
Round 1 is history. Hey, voice, what data have you captured?
Currently, these players are tied for the lead.
Ooh, my bookie was way off. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
Really good stuff.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Feast your eyes upon this. Pastel tights and oversized packages. Which is the only phenomenon mentioned in the pledge of the U.S. Postal Service and the Green Lantern Corps? Heat, night, evil, or rain? Okay, who chose what? Neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of darkest night. Beware my power, Green Lantern's light. Or something like that. Of course, who can forget when Green Lantern and the Postal Service joined forces for the crossover event, Sinestro and the incorrect zip code.
Mes collègues sont des crétins. 7.
Coming up next, this pairs nicely with a laugh track. How would Ray Romano accurately describe Romano cheese to his sitcom wife?
Deborah, it's hard. Deborah, it's soft. Deborah, it's creamy.
Or,
Deborah, it's stinky.
Let's see how that shook out. Romano is a hard, sharp cheese. You know what else is hard? Maintaining a marriage for 9 seasons. Congratulations, you two.
Hey, question.
We'd like to initiate a moment of playful interactivity. Would you like a question where the answer rhymes with orange, or a question where the answer rhymes with purple? Choose on your devices now. Here are the votes. You have engaged with the process.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
How about this one? A question where the answer rhymes with orange. Which of these is the name of a real mountain in southeast Wales? Blorange, Glorange, Warrange, or McGlorange? So what'd you pick? Blorange is a real place, and it really rhymes with orange. But if you visit, I wouldn't drink the Blorange juice.
Na, 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 na.
Introducing Run for Your Wildlife. Which of these is not a cold-blooded killer? A swordfish with a fish sword, a goose with a noose, a boomslang with a boomerang, or a skink with a bazooka? Who picked what? If you ever replay this question, don't pick that one. Mammals and birds are warm-blooded creatures. I would still steer clear of that particular goose.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Here's one I like to call Solo Cup, a Star Wars beverage. If mysterious bounty hunter Boba Fett was secretly made up of boba tea, what would be part of his anatomy? Caramel balls, tapioca balls, ginger balls, or ice balls? I love this part. Boba tea comes with little tasty tapioca balls. And once again, when a question lets you say the word balls a lot, you grab that opportunity by the tapioca. Welcome to the attack. Oh, I'm sorry, I was hosting the game. How stupid of me. Here's your clue. Made by a beautiful partnership. Try to remember what things these duos produced. Player 2's got it! I gotta hand it to you, Player 2. Look who's on top now. Enjoy the view from up there, cause tomorrow you'll probably realize... You don't know Jack!
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Funny story, this is true. Before I got that Romano cheese question, I had no idea I could do a Ray Romano impression. And then out of nowhere...
Deborah, it's soft!
I know it's only those 3 words, but it's a spot-on Romano. When Ray plays this game, he's gonna think he said it himself. It's that good. Anyway, I have this new skill now, but it needs a setup. And I've never had a setup to say, Deborah, it's soft. Well, yeah, but... yeah.
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content.
We here at Making Murders just want to, I guess, apologize? You know, for making so many murders. Sorry about that. Our bad.
Hey, I'm Nolan. Follow me as I travel the world with only a backpack, a plan, and a credit card that never runs out of money.
The Trust Fund Traveler. New episodes premiere during your work shift.
First, we made a show about cows. Then, we made a show for cows. Now, a show about cows? For cows? No way. You don't deserve it.
Bears versus more bears. We hired too many bears and not enough other types of animals.
With my old streaming service, I could never get a hold of a customer service representative. Now that I'm a BingePipe customer, they never leave me alone. The second I have a problem, they're there to explain why it isn't a problem and why I should be more grateful for their ever-seeing eye.
The second my BingePipe router went out, a service team was in my home. I didn't even know I had a back door.
I thought the volume was off on my programming, but the BingePipe doctor discovered it was my ears that were wrong.
Not only do they closely monitor my enjoyment of their services, but they reward me if I turn in fellow customers who are not completely happy. Thank you, BingePipe.
Thank you, BingePipe.
Thank you, BingePipe.
Thank you, BingePipe.
Thank you,
Thank you,
BingePipe.
Thank you, BingePipe.
BingePipe. BingePipe. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Austin Creed, host of the new BingePipe show Hat Chat. I travel the world, make friends, and see a whole lot of hats. Here's a sneak peek of episode 4.
I spent my whole life thinking I was an only child, you know? And then to find out I had 3 identical sisters out there, I'm sorry, it's just all very emotional.
I understand. What about your hat?
Oh, this? It's just a large comical fruit hat. I always wear it.
You're one amazing lady. That's Hat Chat, only on BingePipe.
You've heard of a tables, ladders, and chairs match, but this week on Wrestling is Everywhere, we are taking the competition to a new level by having it in the middle of a fully operational high-end furniture and home decor store.
I'm gonna rip you apart, sectional by sectional, armoire to footstool, because you are a sham. And matching duvet set. You're going to seasonal table runner for your life until you throw in your tea towel. You're about to hit the grounds, because here comes the French press.
Hi, I'm looking for wall sconces.
No!